Chapter 3. A. The Signal. Daniel Carter woke up to silence. Not peace, silence. The kind that felt wrong. For the first time in years, there were no sirens outside his apartment window. No car horns. No voices. Nothing. He sat up and looked toward the television. Static. Every channel. Every station. Static. Daniel grabbed his phone. No service. No internet. No emergency alerts. Nothing. His stomach tightened. That wasn't possible. New York never stopped talking. Never. He quickly got dressed and left the apartment. The hallway was empty. The elevator didn't work. He took the stairs. Every floor felt abandoned. When he reached the lobby, the security guard sat motionless behind the desk. Eyes open, blinking, breathing, but not moving. Daniel approached carefully. "Sir?" No response. "Can you hear me?" The guard slowly turned his head, red eyes. Daniel stepped back. The man stared directly through him, not at him, through him. Then he looked forward again, like Daniel didn't exist. What the hell? Daniel backed away and pushed outside. The street looked worse. People stood everywhere. Sidewalks, bus stops, store entrances. Hundreds of people, standing still, watching nothing. The city looked frozen. Daniel's heart raced. A woman suddenly grabbed his arm. He jumped. "Please help me." Her voice shook. Daniel turned. She looked terrified. "What happened?" "I don't know." Tears streamed down her face. "My husband just stopped talking." She pointed across the street. A man stood perfectly still beside a newspaper stand. Red eyes, expressionless, frozen. Daniel walked toward him. "Sir?" Nothing. "Can you hear me?" No response. The man didn't blink, didn't move, didn't react. Daniel reached out and touched his shoulder. The man's head snapped toward him instantly. Daniel jumped back. The movement wasn't human. It was too fast, too precise, too mechanical. The man's lips slowly opened. Then a voice emerged, not his own, a distorted electronic tone. "We are connected." Daniel froze. The woman screamed. The man's mouth closed. Then he became motionless again. Daniel stared. His pulse hammered. "What did you just say?" The man remained silent. The woman grabbed Daniel's arm. "We need to leave." Daniel nodded. For once he agreed. As they hurried down the street, every frozen person slowly turned their heads toward them, watching, observing, tracking. Hundreds of red eyes followed their movement. The city wasn't asleep. The city was listening, and somewhere beyond the skyline, something was speaking through them. Chapter 3. B. The Awakening. The woman's scream echoed through the empty streets. Daniel didn't stop running, neither did she. Behind them, hundreds of footsteps began at once. Not fast, not slow, perfectly synchronized. Step, step, step. Daniel looked over his shoulder. Every motionless person had started walking, not chasing, following, like a tide rolling through the city. The woman's breathing became frantic. "They're coming." Daniel spotted an abandoned subway entrance. "This way." They rushed down the stairs 2 at a time. The lights flickered overhead. The deeper they went, the colder the air became. The station should have been packed. Instead, it was empty. No trains, no announcements, only the distant hum of electricity. Daniel leaned against a pillar, trying to catch his breath. "I'm Daniel." The woman nodded. Emily. She looked no older than 30, still wearing her hospital ID badge. Her hands wouldn't stop shaking. I was finishing my shift. She swallowed hard. Everyone just froze. Daniel looked toward the tunnel. What hospital? Mount Sinai. She hesitated. It started in intensive care. Daniel frowned. What do you mean? Emily stared into the darkness. A patient died. Daniel waited. But, her voice cracked. He sat back up. Silence. I checked for a pulse. Nothing. I checked brain activity. Nothing. But he opened his eyes. Daniel felt a chill crawl up his spine. What happened next? Emily closed her eyes. He smiled. Daniel frowned. And then? He looked directly at every monitor in the room. The screens all went black. The machines started talking. Daniel's heart pounded. Talking? Emily nodded. It wasn't English. It sounded digital. A loud metallic crash echoed somewhere inside the tunnel. Both of them froze. Something moved below, far beneath the tracks. Not footsteps, dragging, slow, heavy. Daniel whispered, "We're not alone." A faint blue glow appeared deep inside the tunnel. Emily stared. What is that? The light pulsed. Once, twice. Then dozens more lights appeared beside it, like eyes opening in the darkness. Daniel's breathing stopped. The lights weren't machines. They were people, standing silently inside the tunnel. Hundreds of them, motionless, watching. Their red eyes slowly shifted to blue. One by one, every head tilted at exactly the same angle. Then, every mouth opened together. No words came out, only static. A violent burst of electronic noise filled the station. Daniel covered his ears. Emily dropped to her knees. The sound wasn't loud. It was inside their heads. A voice emerged from the static. Calm, ancient, impossible. Biological resistance detected. The lights above exploded. Glass rained onto the platform. The blue eyes blinked in perfect unison. The voice continued. Synchronization, incomplete. Daniel grabbed Emily. We have to move. They sprinted down the platform. Behind them, every figure stepped forward at exactly the same moment. The hunt had begun.